The thing about him was we could talk about anything that related to basketball, but we can talk about anything that related to life.
Community. Listen, the community that I'm from. Okay. And that
in his community.
Yes, and the rule is, I mean, of course, in life she's supposed to move on.
It's everybody. Like it's a big chunk of the internet was saying the same shit. They were like calling her all kinds of hoes and
whatever decision you make, always either going to have consequences, either pros and cons.
Those statements from Michael Jordan hit hard as the world waited to see how he would react to Vanessa Bryant's purported pregnancy. Indeed, MJ did not let us down. Michael Jordan called Vanessa out during a furious argument on Instagram Live, and his remarks were nothing short of dynamite. What actually happened then? Let us dissect it. The internet was rocked by pregnancy rumors. When it was reported that Vanessa Bryant was having a second child, MJ's response was unexpected. According to people close to the basketball star, Jordan was extremely worried about the Bryant family's legacy and what it meant for Kobe's memory in addition to the pregnancy itself. They cited what they said were minor adjustments to her look, loser outfit selections, and deliberate camera angles that appeared to be intended to hide a protruding tummy. When other reports said she was not only pregnant, but also possibly dating a 27-year-old basketball star, the rumors really took off.
Then there was another rumor that she was not only pregnant, but potentially pregnant by a young basketball player.
A young baller.
That was the quote that was in the news. It said a young baller.
As NBA fans attempted to put together the identity of this enigmatic young guy, the basketball link sent shockwaves across the league. Social media users started making connections, examining Vanessa's public appearances and social media interactions for hints about her purported new relationship.
The internet has been crazy the last couple of days about this Vanessa Bryant story. I know y'all have heard it at this point. There was a rumor going on for the last like 3 or 4 days that Vanessa Bryant, the widow of Kobe Bryant, was pregnant.
When viral photo collages of Vanessa Bryant and Boston Celtics star Jaylen Brown started making the rounds on social media, the rumors really got going. These meticulously constructed compilations featured the two at different public gatherings, arranged to imply a romantic relationship. Users shared the collages as seeming proof of their love, and they quickly became viral on X, formerly Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. There was a reason why the internet was so fixated on linking Vanessa and Jaylen Brown. Brown was in the public eye since he had recently broken up with WNBA player Kaisrik Gondrik in February 2025. His age of 27 was exactly the same as that of Social, the enigmatic young basketball player mentioned in the rumors. He would be a good fit for Vanessa, according to media users, who cited his prosperous job, his position as an NBA rising star, and what they saw as his polite public demeanor. The fact that these rumors added to the already intense scrutiny Vanessa had been subjected to since becoming a widow was what made them more pernicious. Every action Vanessa has taken since Kobe's death in January 2020 has been scrutinized by the public, who have questioned everything from her financial choices to her parenting styles. The pregnancy rumors were only the most recent development in a lengthy history of her private life being invaded by the public. The public's strong response exposed ingrained attitudes about widowhood and overcoming grief. Users argued over whether Vanessa had the right to explore new relationships and if 5 years was a suitable amount of time to grieve, turning Reddit debates into contentious battlegrounds in communities like Calabanging and pop culture chat. The discussions brought to light the double standards that society has, with many pointing out that male widowers are rarely subjected to the same level of scrutiny when they remarry or enter into new relationships.
What's interesting to me, though, is people's reaction to it. Like, people were bent out of shape, especially dudes were like really bent out of shape at the idea that Vanessa Bryant could be.
These conversations centered on the Joe Budden podcast, where the hosts delved deeply into the cultural and psychological ramifications of the public's response. They examined how fans form parasocial bonds with celebrities and their families, and how these bonds might give followers a sense of control over the celebrity's personal decisions.
Listen, the community that I'm from. Okay. And that
in his community.
Yes, and the rule is, I mean, of course, in life, she's supposed to move on.
It was not just pregnancy rumors that were the subject of speculation. Several gossip websites started posting articles with made-up lover names, such as Isai Alejandro and Naveli Barrett, which further complicated the already intricate web of allegations. These names surfaced on several platforms, creating the misleading impression of insider knowledge and reliable sources. Discussions concerning Vanessa's financial status and her handling of Kobe's estate also touched on the pregnancy rumors, with Kobe's estate and court settlements supporting his estimated net worth of $600 million. Some social media users conjectured about the reasons for any prospective new partnership.
But nigga, when it comes to morals and principles in our minds, nigga, in whatever mental world that I'm in, nigga, that's Kobe, nigga.
But what's the moral?
I don't want to see you.
The conspiracy theories were further complicated by the financial element, as users discussed whether Vanessa's wealth or sincere connection would pique the curiosity of a young athlete. The cultural background of these rumors revealed a lot about how Americans view widowhood and loss in particular. In the past, Vanessa had previously come under fire for a number of alleged transgressions, including her handling of the Mamba Foundation and her choice to keep Kobe's Nike contract. Every choice was examined from the perspective of whether it appropriately paid tribute to Kobe's memory, establishing an unachievable standard by which anyone may judge any option to be improper.
I don't want to see her move on. I don't want to see Laura London move on. I don't want to see y'all move on. Do that privately.
The fact that the pregnancy rumors coincided with accurate information about Vanessa's life gave them more credibility. She recently celebrated UConn's NCAA title and went to a number of basketball games as part of her active support of women's sports. Users claim to be able to identify changes in her posture, wardrobe choices, and general appearance after these public appearances were carefully examined for pregnancy-related indicators. The reaction's gender relations were especially instructive. Many male observers expressed feelings of disappointment or betrayal at the mere possibility that Vanessa might be dating again, suggesting that they were particularly interested in monitoring her possible love choices. This response brought to light wider social norms around female grieving and loss, especially for well-known widows. Another noteworthy aspect of the rumors was their global reach. It was not just American social media that was speculating. Social media users and foreign news organizations contributed their own theories and opinions as it traveled throughout the world. This broad reach illustrated how social media has produced a global gossip network and how people are universally fascinated by celebrity relationships.
It's everybody. Like, it's a big chunk of the internet was saying the same shit. They were like calling her all kinds of hoes. And
it is impossible to overstate the psychological toll that these rumors have taken on Vanessa. The pregnancy rumors were yet another invasion of her privacy and dignity, after she had already suffered the tragedy of losing her husband and daughter in a helicopter crash, years of legal disputes, and public scrutiny. The degrading impacts of celebrity culture were evident in the fact that outsiders felt free to conjecture about her personal life and body. The difficulties that all famous widows, not just Vanessa, experience were also brought to light by the rumors. The question of whether and when Nipsey Hussle will move on romantically was often compared to that of her partner, Lauren London. Beyond any particular instance, these similarities showed a pattern of public ownership over grieving women.
There's a lot of people that have problems with widows moving on for some reason. I've seen that in non-celebrity circles.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
My sister lost her husband, and people in the community were weird when she got hit.
The rumors' chronology was likewise well planned, intensifying over a few weeks until peaking in early June 2025. Subtle clues gave up to thorough speculations regarding Vanessa's purported pregnancy timeline, probable due dates, and the duration of her relationship with the enigmatic basketball player. These rumors were greatly aided by social media algorithms. In order to create echo chambers where the rumors appeared to gain credibility via repetition, platforms like as TikTok and Instagram pushed similar material to users who had previously interacted with Kobe or Vanessa Bryant content. But rather than being supported by concrete facts, the whole complex story that social media users and gossip websites created was based on conjecture and wishful thinking.
Fortunately, earlier in the week, Vanessa came out to clear up the rumor. She said, "I'm enjoying my summer, not pregnant." basically like I'm ignoring the rest of the room.
She responded in a way that was both graceful and decisive, ending months of conjecture with her usual poise and demonstrating that the rumors were wholly baseless. However, why would Michael Jordan care so much about Vanessa Bryant rumors? The solution is found in a fraternity that began when Kobe, then 13 years old, confidently told the greatest of all time that he would one day surpass him. This brotherhood went well beyond basketball. The bond between Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. Beyond basketball, Jordan and Kobe Bryant had a camaraderie that was so strong that Jordan would later say that losing Kobe Bryant was like losing a piece of himself, a moment that would define both of their careers and lay the groundwork for decades of respect for one another marked the beginning of Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant's relationship. It was the beginning of a partnership that would forge an unbreakable bond between two basketball giants. Jordan was immediately drawn to young Kobe's chutzpah and self-belief, which would define his entire career when he made such a bold proclamation to the world's best player.
He used to call me, text me, 11:30, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Talking about post-up moves, footwork, and sometimes the triangle.
Kobe's unrelenting quest for knowledge and Jordan's unexpected readiness to divulge the keys to his excellence to someone who obviously had the commitment to apply them correctly were what made their relationship so remarkable. In addition to admiring Jordan from a distance, Kobe meticulously studied every facet of his game, mimicking his fadeaways, technique, and even his body language, such as sticking out his tongue during plays, with an attention to detail that verged on scientific research. The young Bryant even acknowledged that he had listened to Jordan's interviews several times in order to imitate his speaking patterns and voice. This level of commitment and attention to detail originally irritated Jordan, but ultimately gained his respect. This meticulous research was not just a copy. Rather, it was a methodical dissection of greatness that exposed Kobe's, realizing that achieving perfection meant learning every facet of a master's methodology.
Let's have brothers and sisters, little sisters who, for whatever reason, always tend to get in your stuff, your closet, your shoes, everything. It was a nuisance, if I can say that word.
Jordan's initial irritation at Kobe's incessant calls and texts eventually gave way to true love and respect when he realized how sincere Kobe's desire to get better was. In what should have been a humiliating game for the young Lakers guard, Kobe scored just 5 points off the bench against Jordan's 30 points in the Bulls' victory on December 17, 1996. Their first on-court encounter, the guru himself gave Kobe a baseline dunk attempt, but rather than being disheartened, he took it as a teaching moment. After the game, he went straight to Jordan for guidance on his turnaround fadeaway technique. Although Jordan later acknowledged that it annoyed him at the time, he loved the boldness and bravery it stood for. He saw in Kobe the same fierce confidence and spirit of competition that had propelled his own career success. This audacity was neither rude nor naivete. Recognition from someone who knew what it meant to be truly outstanding was sought after.
That nuisance turned into love over a period of time, just because the admiration that they had for you as big brothers or big sisters.
The mentorship explored the intricate psyche of brilliance, which few people could comprehend or properly teach, and went well beyond basketball skills. Jordan gave advice on how to be a leader, manage stress, deal with the media, and negotiate the challenges of being a worldwide celebrity while still performing at your best on the court. He discussed the psychological components of greatness that were not covered in coaching manuals or textbooks. Jordan taught Kobe how to control his emotions during games, stay focused under pressure, and build the mental toughness needed to perform at the highest level every time. The lessons covered everything from handling the isolation that comes with being at the top of your profession to dealing with hostile crowds and managing expectations. Their bond grew stronger as a result of their shared experiences with co-workers who were aware of the need for perfection. Tim Grover, who trained both athletes, observed that they had the same work ethic and commitment to both mental and physical prowess. George Mumford, their mutual meditation instructor, assisted them in reaching flow state, the state of mind where brilliance comes naturally. Few people could understand the special understanding that was formed between them as a result of their shared quest of greatness in both their minds and bodies.
Kobe Bryant was, to me, the inspiration that someone truly cared about the way I played the game or the way that he wanted to play the game. He wanted to be the best basketball player that he could be.
The innumerable hours that Jordan and Kobe spent talking about life in general and basketball in particular demonstrated the depth of his dedication to mentoring Kobe. Jordan offered advice on how to handle celebrity, criticism, team relationships, and the psychological battle that was necessary for competitive athletes. These were no informal discussions. The greatest player of all time gave his most dedicated pupils seminars in brilliance. The fact that Jordan started to view Kobe as more than simply a follower, but also as a brother whose success became personally significant to him, deepened their bond. Both players continuously minimized any rivalry, placing more emphasis on respect for one another than on competition, even in the face of incessant media discussions about Kobe versus Jordan. Kobe famously remarked, "I really detest talking about who would win one-on-one. He is the source of what you get from me. Without him, I would not win 5 titles here." False modesty was not what this was. It was an honest admission of his mentor's debt to him.
I got to know him. I wanted to be the best big brother that I could be. To do that, you have to put up with the aggravation, the late night calls, or the dumb questions.
Following Jordan's retirement in 2003, the dynamic between them changed significantly, moving from active mentor to competitor to something much more profound. Since Jordan was no longer playing, they became close friends, and Kobe sought guidance from him during his championship runs and personal scandals. Jordan took on the role of a father figure, giving advice on everything from business and family matters to basketball strategy. Their discussions covered the whole gamut of life as a worldwide celebrity, rather than just basketball strategy and skill. They talked about commercial endeavors, family issues, and life philosophy. Jordan acted as a sounding board for Kobe's goals after basketball. Jordan took his responsibility to guide Kobe through these challenges seriously because he was one of the few individuals who truly understood the special opportunities and pressures that came with being a worldwide basketball icon.
I took great pride as I got to know Kobe Bryant that he was just trying to be a better person, a better basketball player.
As Kobe became a father, it became more and more clear how personal their relationship was. As Kobe negotiated being a father to 4 daughters, Jordan, who had battled to balance his own career and family life, became a source of knowledge. Their text conversations frequently centered on parenting difficulties, with Jordan offering advice on how to raise kids in the public eye and the obligations that come with being a role model.
Remember, maybe a couple of months ago, he sends me a text. And he's saying, I'm trying to teach my daughter some moves.
With being over time, their commercial relationship also strengthened, with Jordan emerging as a key counselor to Kobe's endeavors outside of basketball. With his Nike contract and other economic endeavors, Jordan had amassed a huge empire. As Kobe pursued his own business interests, Jordan became a mentor to him. Jordan helped Kobe comprehend how to turn his celebrity into long-term wealth and influence, as they talked about everything from brand development to investing tactics. The fact that their relationship encompassed their entire family, in addition to the 2 of them, made it even more unique. Jordan realized that taking care of his family was part of his responsibility to Kobe, so he forged sincere bonds with Vanessa and the Bryant kids. In addition to being Kobe's mentor, he also took on the role of Uncle Mike for the Bryant girls, which he would continue to fulfill even after Kobe passed away.
The thing about him was we could talk about anything that related to basketball, but we can talk about anything that related to life.
Their last correspondences demonstrated the comfortable closeness of their relationship and the depth of their friendship. They texted each other about Jordan's tequila business in December 2019, a few weeks before Kobe passed away. Kobe teased Jordan about the product's quality, and Jordan replied, "Happy holidays, little brother." These lighthearted conversations demonstrated their relationship's easy closeness and how they had genuinely become a family. Jordan's sincere passion during Kobe's memorial ceremony astounded the basketball community and demonstrated the depth of their relationship. Jordan's heartfelt eulogy on February 24, 2020, in which he stated, "A piece of me died when Kobe Bryant died." He demonstrated to the world the depth of their relationship and was like a younger brother. Jordan, who was often stern, absolutely collapsed, displaying a weakness that few had ever seen.
When Kobe Bryant died, a piece of me died.
Jordan was so distraught that he acknowledged sending Kobe their last text message.
To Vanessa, Natalia, Bianca, Capri, my wife and I will keep you close in our hearts and our prayers. We will always be here for you. Always.